Hello, everyone. This is Master Noel from Maximize the Moment. Before I introduce my guest, I want to say thank you for watching or listening to us. My guest for today is a graduate of Howard University with a degree in psychology. He is from Sierra Leone. He moved to the United States at the age of 9 and stayed here for over 2 decades. He then moved to United Kingdom in 2016, where he is now the host and producer of 2 talk shows. He's an entrepreneur for sure. When I asked him what is his motive for moving to United Kingdom, he wowed me with his question. He said he is tired of being a distant father. I said, wow. And he is a motivational speaker, youth advocate, and a very good friend of mine. Please welcome Unisa Kamara. Unisa, hello.
Hello, Brother Joe. Excuse me. Thank you so much for having me on your show. It's a pleasure to be with you today.
Bless you. Thank you for accepting. Please, for the benefit of the viewers at home or at work, depending on where they are watching this, please tell us about yours.
My name is Unisa Kamara. I strongly believe in the betterment of the youths of today. So I am an advocate. I've written a psychological program to empower the youths. I'm also a motivational speaker and an entrepreneur that started 2 businesses in America. And when I came to the UK, I now have 2 businesses here in the UK as well. And also, I have 2 shows on Amaze Television, a psychological show, which comes on every Saturday at 1 p.m. on Amaze TV called The Mindful Session, and a political show, which I deal with a lot of political leaders in Africa, Sierra Leone. So trying to see how we can support the youth in Sierra Leone and change the economy in Sierra Leone as well.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Entrepreneur. I love that. So with what is going on around the world, because really this is why I brought you here. With what is going on around the world with coronavirus, George Floyd killing in America, when I talk to young people, they're discouraged. I want to say we're discouraged, but they think I'm old. So I'll say they do. I mean, we are discouraged, okay? And how do you encourage young people in this kind of environment and what's going on?
Well, in actuality, brother, no, what I tend to do is that I do understand what is going on, and it is a shame, and it brings tears to my eyes when I think about it. But whenever I interact with these youths, I let them be the one to lead the conversation. I ask them series of questions. What is your future goal? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? How do you see you accomplishing your dreams, your goals? I want you to visualize your future. How do you see yourself? And from them giving me those responses, I can then dictate to them, well, if that is your future goal, those are your future plans, you have to, actually strategize. You cannot win a battle by going just head on. You have to strategize before you go into a battle. And the best way to strategize is to sit back, think, and have a plan. Now, you cannot fight an enemy without thinking. And one thing an enemy wants to see is your downfall. So the best way to defeat an enemy is to show them progress, not talk about it, but in actuality show it. So what thing I would tell the youths is that, listen, this is your future. No one can walk in your shoe but you. No one can feel your pain but you. Whatever you become tomorrow, you cannot blame the next man or the woman. You have to take full responsibility. So start walking your future. The road is curved. You never know what is around the corner. But if you continue to walk on the path that you decide to walk on, your journey, and take upon those obstacles, you will see what the future brings to you.
Oh, wow. Wow, thank you for that. And usually when I bring a guest here, I like to read a little bit about them. And usually there's something that will struck my attention. And when I was reading about you, this is funny, but it's not funny. As an entertainer, I thought it was funny, but as a business person and be sensitive to people, I know it's not funny. You talk about that when you first start your company, you felt like the same pain you felt like when your girlfriend was killed. I was trying to visualize that. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, growing up in America, I walked the wrong path to
Hmm.
an extent where I was shot 2 times, 2 different times. I've been
Whoa,
stabbed
whoa, whoa. Hold on. Did you say you are shot 2 times?
2 different times.
Oh my God. This is a miracle. Okay, go ahead.
And I've been stabbed as well, incarcerated. And due to the fact that I was involved with the wrong crowd, you
Hmm.
understand? And
Yes.
in my family, if you believe in education, they will support you. So all you have to do is show the good grades and they will keep supporting you. So me being intelligent, I used to bring home the good grades, and when in actuality I was out there doing the wrong thing.
Hmm.
So when my girlfriend, she kept telling me to get out the game, get out the game. I said, okay, let me pick up this money, then I'm done. She said she wanted to go with me. This was in Washington, D.C. A guy that I've been making money with for years decided I should not get out the game. If I'm going to get out, he's going to kill me. But in actuality, when he had the gun in my face, I kind of talked him out of it. But as I was leaving, I kind of seen his shadow and the gun going up. I seen him, and as I was trying to turn around the corner, I heard a shot. Boom. That's when he shot me on my hip.
Oh
And
my goodness.
mentally, I was convincing myself that I had hit myself on the banister, trying to run in the building. I was shot. I was in a shock. So when I went in the car, my girlfriend had the car running because I'd asked her to leave the car running. I'm just gonna go pick up the money and come back. So when I got back in the vehicle, I turned the vehicle off, put it back on, turned it back on. She looked at me and said, "Babe, the car is on." When I looked up, the gentleman was in front of the building with the gun. He shot my girl in the head. That's when her head went down on my lap. I seen blood all over. That's when I start telling myself, accepting that it's my blood. I've been shot. I'm driving up Georgia Avenue where they have so many police, and the police were running to where I'm coming from, where all the gunshots were. They're passing me. I'm speeding past them. When I went to the hospital, I got out the car, ran into the emergency section. I went to the security, help me, my girl's been shot. All he was saying is move your car, move your car. I had blood all on me. His concern was move your car, move your
Move
car.
your car.
And the actual thing is that I can still remember this day like it was yesterday. I
Hmm.
literally had to go back in the car, carry my girl that is dead, and I had to put her on the floor. And to me, I was thinking that she was still alive. So when everybody was now rushing due to all the havoc was going on, the commotion, the doctors came. They were trying to move me away from her. I told them no, take her. So when they took her, I refused to go anywhere. I wanted to follow them. They told me no, I'm not allowed. I don't know what the situation was. They came back and told me that she's fine. She said for them to take care of me. That was the only time I agreed to go with them. I was so
Hmm.
much in pain when I found out she had died. I locked myself in the house for a couple of months. So much anger in me to retaliate, but in actuality, she was not that type of person to go and say, okay, go and hurt somebody and all that. She's not the type. So me being in the house, I kind of started thinking, what can I do? I don't want to be involved in this game anymore. I have a degree. and all that. How can I utilize this degree? I didn't want to work for nobody. So I decided to create an entertainment company called Blackline Entertainment. And that company made so much money. But what I was trying to get away from, the drugs, the guns, started coming in the studio because it's a record label dealing with Wu-Tang, dealing with all these different artists. So that's when I decided that I don't want this company anymore. I handed it over to my little brother. I opened up another company called Kamara Homes, which indeed I bought houses and then I flipped them, put them back in the market.
Oh, wow. Wow. That's deep right
A
there.
lot to take in.
We're going to need another session just to deal with that. I don't even want to go in there. There's so much lesson in what you just talked about getting shot, about, I'm sure if you have more time, you can go deep into that. But so we please come back again. We want to hear more about that and how you actually overcome that. Because you said it in a few minutes, but I know it's not easy. I mean, we want to know how to get out of stuff like that. But that brings me to my last question, hopefully. So, based on your own experience and looking at what is going on right now, where do we go from here? I'm curious.
Well,
Where do we go as people of color?
you know, it's just a shame what is going on. The fact that we as Black individuals don't respect each other, we don't value each other. If I have a store right here and a Chinese man have a store right here, they rather go to the Chinese man and pay the full price. But when they come to my shop, they'll rather steal from my shop and give me a hard time as to say this is expensive or disrespect me. What I've done is that when my son was killed, I created another company, you know, it's called Kamara Youths, which indeed it's an all psychological. We encourage the youths to use their mind, the
Mm-hmm.
conscious mind, not the subconscious, and where we empower them to become pillars of their communities by becoming entrepreneurs, by respecting who they are. Because if you don't respect yourself, how can you respect someone else?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a program that I have put in place. We did the lunch with the mayor. We had the TV crew there. It was a beautiful thing. So right now, that's where my whole focus is moving forward with these young youths. I believe that these youths are our future.
This is good. This is good. Now, Kamara Youth, is there a way, and if anyone wants to support it, are you open to that, or how can the viewer be part of Kamara Youth?
We need volunteers, we need funding because currently I'm funding everything. It's a free
Like,
program. We don't want these kids to keep going in jail, having criminal records. I
mm,
have attorneys, I have doctors, I have psychologists that are part of this program. If you go to www.kamaraYouths.com, that's Camaro Youths. We're trying to make a difference in these communities. It's
mhm.
if you go into the jail system, sadly, you can say about 70-75% of the ratio are black.
Oh
And
my.
this kid, yeah, and this kids, because I tend to visit some jails, and these kids are starting to feel as though jail is like a revolving door. They go in and they don't care. Oh, I'm coming back out soon anyway. Not knowing that that is contributing to that criminal record. That's contributing to them not getting a job. That's contributing to them living that life of poverty into
Mhm.
ghetto. My thing to all these youths is, I will say this again over and over. Your journey is your journey. We're here to guide you. We cannot force you to do anything, but I promise you, if you give us the chance, Camaro Youths, we will make your life different. I don't judge you for selling drugs because one thing I do is that I understand your current situation where you are. So we are not here to judge you. I can only take you, as an individual, and I will give you the utmost respect. The only thing I ask of the youths is that to give the staff, the team, the same respect in return. So we need the volunteers, we need donations. I'm feeding the youths when they come to the program, because I don't want one to be eating and the other one not eating. So I buy food for everyone, including the volunteers.
Wow. Wow. Thank you so much. Again, it's kamarayouths.com for more information on how to meet my friend. Sir, thank you so much for coming here. I appreciate you. Please come back. Please come back.
Thank you for having me, sir.
Thank you. And thank you for watching this. We really appreciate you.
Brother No.
Yes, sir.
As I said, I don't do a lot of these things. It's just because of you.
Thank you. I feel blessed. But please come back. I know. Thank you. We appreciate you. And
It's
and
an
thank you
honor to be with you.
everyone. If you please make a comment, write him, sponsor him encourage him. When one of the things I learned in the past that when I see somebody that is doing good, I want to support them. I want to be a blessing to them. I want to be part of something that is good, because you never know the kind of life is touching out there, or you will touch that is still to touch. So more than just making a comment, I thought we want to encourage them, to let them know they are doing good, and then more and more people like that will rise up to the occasion. And thank you for watching again, and I will be seeing you again at another time. Master Noel Bada.